Oh shit. The button is stuck. There we go. Recording started because the button got stuck and recorded randomly. We're having tons of tech issues. There's gonna be a little blooper reel.
It's gonna be a fun day.
Main reason why this is gonna be a little bit late. And this is off-centered, so there we go. That's not fixed. There we go. So like, we had like 8 minutes of recording, funny talking, beat the gym leader, then my controller stopped. And then, re-recording again, my controller stops completely. PS3 controller! It's like Nintendo hates my PlayStation controller.
Nintendo is telling you no.
Well, it's not like I can connect a GameCube controller. Or afford a capture card. Like, I do own this game. I own the legit game. Makuita!
To be fair, I think somebody might have created a USB adapter for almost all the controllers at one point.
True, but it probably costs a lot of money.
You know what? I'm gonna research that because I'm curious now.
Listen though.
Phone again. Oh, another tweet.
Now I'm trying to figure out if I should name this Shovel or Blame Hugh.
Could do both. Blame Hugh, Shovel.
No, that works too. Oh, I got a cast party today at work, and it involves field day, dodgeball, water balloon, tug of war. I pretty much got it, so I can't. I kind of want to I do want to play dodgeball though, because I can just like hit some of the guys I really hate in the nuts with them and be like, sorry.
Oh my gosh, I found it.
Sweet.
It's a dual adapter, so you could play multiplayer games, and it's only like $12.
Really?
Yeah. That's impressive. I might have to purchase one at some point.
That's really cool.
There's oh my gosh.
Probably should send that to Remoraz so he could play like Mario Party with his like brother or something. I think he has a brother.
What about? I also found one that's a GameCube, PS2, and an Xbox. That one's 14.
I do have a good controller. I like the PlayStation controllers because they don't change that much. And they work.
Yeah.
I like Nintendo's risks, so with like the new stock controllers. I think going from the controller. I tried holding my N64 the other day, and I'm like, these games.
I know, right?
Because my hands went instant, like just instant, instinctly to the sides of the controller. That took me like what, a minute to try to say. Yay, we get the gym badge.
We'll just go with bananas.
Banana phone.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought my controller stopped. He was just giving me the gym badge. I was like, no, again.
I have to agree. I like Nintendo's innovative ways to, create a new controller that not only is comfortable regardless of what controller it is, but the functions behind it.
I kind of like the Wiimotes, but I don't like the Wii itself. Like playing the Wii, I have like my family has like arthritis early and stuff, so playing that controller was like hell. Except for like Resident Evil, I liked playing Resident Evil. So I was never really interested in the Wii. I like the game.
I like all Nintendo products. It's mostly Zelda, but
Okay, now we're gonna go deliver a letter. Woo.
Yay, letter.
We're the mailman! I loved the mail guy in Majora's Mask. He was awesome.
That guy is so awesome.
Holy crap, I found a Flygon.
Some more. He's absolutely hysterical.
Well, it was an Ocarina of Time. He was in Majora's Mask, Twilight Princess, Super Mario Sunshine. Trying to think of the games he was used in Sunshine. Did you know that?
That's interesting.
Yeah, you know that little runner dude that's like disguised as on the Piantas?
Yeah.
The little Ray. You look at him without the mask, it's actually the mailman.
That's funny.
It is, it's pretty cool. I think it was either on Digino Gaming or some other Digino kind of site. Let's see, item. I found a Pokeball! Let's see, I got Consport Fire as my gym TMs.
So random.
Hitmonchan! A boxer.
I like how they take a lot of those aspects into Pokemon. It's kind of funny.
We were having a huge discussion last night about the concept of Gen 4 legendaries. Times, like, when you think about it, all the legendaries in that pretty much make up the world and humans, basically, with those 3 fairies. The imps, whatever they are. Power, wisdom, and something else.
The thought process behind the legendary is really cool and unique. I like that feel where to have that
Makes you think.
Yeah, it has that sense of making you think of where these are about.
And they're like, oh, it's just a game. There's no real logic into it. And I'm like, you gotta dig a little bit deeper than it's just a game.
Although I did break the theory behind the Pokédex a while. It was pretty fun to do. Well, have you ever known if you think about it in the long standing, when you go and find Pokemon, when you use your Pokédex, it knows its name, its weight, and everything else. The thing about it is, how does that Pokédex actually know it when you actually physically didn't do anything to name it, or weigh it, or anything of that sort?
I thought I just scanned it. Like, a little, like, scan thing would just show up and scan its weight and stuff.
Right, but the thought process behind that is, the Pokédex already knows all the information. You just have to find them. Even though the Pokédex has already been filled. So it's a broken thing where it already has information. But
That makes a lot of sense. Oh my god, it's Meganium! I love Meganium. I'm a Gen 2 fanatic too so much. It is very dark in my room right now. And now it's very bright. Oh, my eyes.
I really do like Gen 1 and Gen 2 the most.
Well, Gen 2 is what got me started into Pokemon. Like, I did watch the anime, but
Gen 1 and the anime was my first stuff.
I think, like, one of my favorites is Umbreon, because I remember playing Gen 2. Crystal, actually, was my very first Pokemon game. And I had Eevee, and I was like, I wonder what Pokemon I should evolve it to. It was like 2 in the morning. And I remember because I had a huge test that I was like, oh, learning. Eevee evolving. And then, bam! Umbreon. And I'm like, oh my god.
I like the idea that Eevee has different evolutions.
Eevee is my favorite, is that you can be anything, basically. Well, the concept behind Eevee. Because, yeah, Pokemon, they do have a line of evolution, but they don't have to follow that. They can stay what they are, or they can change.
Yeah, I like that theory.
Although I don't like Sylveon at the moment. It's just like, I proved so many people wrong about the fairy type. How its like design can be either bug, dragon, or flying. It's so many theories when they announced fairy type, and I'm like, what? I literally like face palmed.
But in the long run, I think in reality we knew that was gonna happen.
Well, I knew a new type was going to be announced, but
It seems odd.
I also don't like that they're changing Pokemon from. And Pelipper used Explosion and killed me.
Yeah, I don't like the choice of them changing old Pokemon from the first gen. They should just let those be.
When I start talking to it about, some people are like, they did it in Gen 2, and I'm like, they had to do it in Gen 2 to fix Gen 1.
Yeah,
in some cases, I'm using Magnemite and Magneton. They're machines, basically, so Steel type worked really well for them.
Yeah.
But it's just...
The thing that people don't look at is that, you know, when they were creating the first gen, it was just, they only had so much they could do and they had to put it out. With Gen 2, they had so much time to actually redefine and put the Pokemon where they're supposed to be in their, you know, traits.
Yeah.
I think with this new one alone, and just created some more new ones.
That's what I was thinking, like, or at least change, like, some Gen 5 Pokemon. Like, give them an evolution with the new type.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking, but changing some of the first gen Pokemon is just like, you're ruining my childhood.
Right.
It took me a while during Gen 1. It took me a while to remember that Magneton is not a Steel type in this game. Yay, I am at Steel Wing. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. It also makes me kind of sad they're moving off. They're moving on from sprites.
It was kind of inevitable.
Yeah, but they just got to the point where they had moving sprites.
Yeah.
So I thought they would at least make one more game with those before going full 3D. But it looked a lot smoother and better than like Rumble Blast.
Oh yeah, I'm excited to see how it looks completely. I mean,
well, one of my problems though is like I can't use the 3D on the 3DS, so I did. Whoops, because I can't really use the 3D, so
kind of fun.
Controller.
You broke it.
Controller. My controller stopped again. I guess it's gonna be a short episode this week because I don't want to re-record a 4th time. Anyway, if I could turn around, I would do it next time to the next town, which is Slateport, I believe. See you guys next time. This is XL saying goodbye. Say goodbye, Bert.
Bye-bye.